Does website flipping actually work? Can it replace your full-time income? Do people really sell these sites for 30x, 40x, or even 50x monthly revenue? And how do you really make money with affiliate blogs or content websites? That's what we're going to show in today's video. Let's get into it right now. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Mo and I run a management agency, and also I have my own small portfolio. Also, I joint venture up with high net worth individuals and scale their websites for them. So I have a wide variety of data points and have a really good understanding of this industry. And I can share with you the strategies that I've used across my over a decade of experience in this industry, and also what are the smartest ways and easiest ways to make money with affiliate blogs and content websites. Let's get into today's video. So I'm going to jump on the computer now. I'm going to give you some insights into what affiliate blogs and content marketing sites actually are, how you can utilize them to make a passive income and even a job replacement income, and how people are actually selling these sites for hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars. Let's jump on now. So you join me on Empire Flippers here. Empire Flippers is probably one of the most professional, longest standing marketplace to buy online businesses. Now specifically, they specialize in a wide variety of businesses, not just content sites and affiliate sites. As you can see here, they actually sell e-commerce and Amazon FBA. But for our purposes, of course, we are focused on making money with blogs. So we're going to hit go. So if you actually want to see what Empire Flippers are selling in terms of their marketplace, then all you have to do is very quickly click marketplace here. Of course, if you're new to the industry, they have lots of resources, blogs, and information that you can go through. They've got tons. You could spend days there. Really, really smart company and people that run it. But for us in the marketplace, we are going to change the monetizations to digital products or maybe digital advertising. And that just means that the sites that they're going to show now are going to be only making money from display ads. So as you can see here, it has the price of the asset itself, the monthly net profit it makes, monthly revenue, the monetization models that it currently uses, and also the monthly multiple. So that's how much you're roughly going to pay based on the monthly net profit. So it's going to be around 38 times. So it makes around $10,000 and it's going to sell for just under 400K. Also, give you some context on when the business is created, and let's hit read more. Now, this is the listing itself. Most of the information for all of these businesses can be found in the listing. And usually if there is something extra you need to find out, you can contact the seller directly. I'm not going to read through this now, but it gives you very much an overview of the business, specifically how it's making its money, which countries it's coming from, mobile traffic versus organic traffic, etc. Now, with some of these types of marketplaces, you do have to unlock the listings, and that sometimes can mean just putting down a refundable deposit of some sort. I'll leave a link in the description of Empire Flippers so you can check that out in a second. Again, these are just a graph of the current earnings. So as you can see, it actually was losing money at the beginning, at the end of last year, and then it started to increase significantly. So that's quite a big increase from pretty much having no money to over 28K in a month. So that's very interesting to find out why that is. And then here, as you can see, it's got traffic metrics that you can go through. It's also got some SEO data. This is using Ahrefs. And then again, as I mentioned, there are seller questions and answers that you can go through. I'll go through a few more so you can see, but what I'm trying to show you is most of these marketplaces really do create the listing itself. And you can very easily change the filters to match the price. So for example, let's say you had $100,000 to spend, you put that into the maximum amount here. And then it would just give you different assets, digital products or affiliate websites that you could buy that was within your 100K range. Now, one of the cool things about Empire Flippers is they do really, really in-depth due diligence. So if, for example, you had not much experience and you really wanted to hit the floor running and purchase a site for in and around the 100K mark, then you could purchase the site knowing full well that they have done all the due diligence for you, and they have confirmed that the actual amount of money that the seller's making is 100% real and legitimate. And they also have a transitional period where if you purchase the business and it isn't exactly as it's mentioned on the listing, then you can get a refund. So that's really interesting. Also, one of the cool things that you can do in this marketplace and other marketplaces is pretty much just scroll through different listings to find out different types of sites and also different types of ideas. So for example, this one's in the sports, hobbies and health and fitness niche. When you actually unlock the listing, you'll be able to then view the URL, so you can do some more in-depth research. This listing price is around 85K. As you can see, it started around the beginning of May 2020, so it's 3 years old. It looks like it is monetized by Mediavine and also has a small amount of Amazon affiliate revenue coming in too. So again, here's the earnings dashboard. you can very quickly see growth or potential decrease in revenue and make an informed decision based on that. And any other details that you need, you can just click on the bottom here and you'll find opportunities, risks, what the seller thinks is the work and skills required, and maybe if they include support as well, which is really important. So definitely the first thing I'll mention is if you're looking to purchase a site, go through Empire Flippers as your first point of reference because they have lots of data and you can unlock listings and get really good customer service. On top of that, Empire Flippers is more premium in terms of price, but also you kind of do get what you pay for. Next, I'll jump over to Motion Invest. Now they haven't been around for as long as Empire Flippers, but they really do have a lot of inventory. So they have lots of inventory under 100K usually. So if you're kind of just starting out and you're looking to get your feet wet, then Motion Invest is a vetted marketplace that you can definitely rely on, and they have lots of inventory and different websites for sale. So once you're actually on the Motion Invest site itself, you want to hit view available sites. And then similar to Empire Flippers, they have the listings as you can kind of scroll through. They have filters on the side here, and you can just very quickly vet on a snapshot different niches and different businesses. Look at income trends, look at asking prices, the niche, and how many visitors per month. So let's go into this one, for example. This one seems to be in the gaming niche. It's monetized by Amazon and Ezoic, and looks like eBay as well in the last few months. You have some quick stats here on the left-hand side. Also have information on visitors and income in terms of the multiple, and then just a quick overview of the website. Now, I would say if you're looking to purchase a site, you definitely want to go through more than just the listing and do your own due diligence. The cool thing about Motion Invest is you don't have to verify your intention. You pretty much can take the URL and put it into any SEO tool of your choice. I usually use Ahrefs, so you can put it into that tool and double check traffic, double check backlinks, and just make sure everything is as the buyer says. Now, there are a few more marketplaces that you can use. Investors Club is usually third on my list. They have been around for quite a while now. They don't have as much inventory as Motion Invest and Empire Flippers, but sometimes it's really cool because you can find niches that may not be listed on the other marketplaces. So for example, this one has like an arts and crafts, like a drawing niche. And I generally tend to find the listings on Investor Club has more of an expert basis. So the person that's listing the business is an expert in their subject matter, which can sometimes help out if you're looking to buy a site. So we'll go into the site here, just so you can take a quick look. This is a 4-year-old affiliate content site and display ads in the art niche. The structure is very simple. It's very similar to the layouts of the last two. So we have the asking price, we have the site age and the multiple, we have the monetization methods. And if we go through the listing, we'll see financials in terms of graphs and also traffic graphs as well. And again, to be honest, once you do get a hang of it, you can probably look at these stats and within 5 to 10 minutes know whether it's going to be for you or not, based on your risk tolerance, your budget, and what you're looking to purchase. Also, what's cool on Investors Club is you can actually ask a question directly to the seller, so you don't have to like log in or anything like that. As you can see here, they're asking to be added onto Google Analytics, which is pretty cool because then you can double check the analytics. But to be honest, most of the marketplaces are very similar, and I'd recommend that you look at all of them, get lots of ideas, and then you can decide on which one you want to purchase and speak to the seller directly. Now, lastly, there are Facebook groups that you can use to purchase sites. You can buy them, you can sell them, etc. Usually the quality may not be as good, and of course you're going to have to vet and have really, really good due diligence skills to make sure that the person that's selling the site is actually selling you the correct site and is not trying to do anything dodgy. But you can really find some good deals on these sites because sometimes they're from people that are just trying to get rid of something and they don't want to have any listing fees or anything like that. So once you get to a more advanced stage, then I'd recommend popping over to one of the Facebook groups like this one, for example, and just scrolling through. And also one small tip is if you do have a niche in mind, so for example, let's say you're going down the gaming niche and you saw lots of different gaming websites for sale. A lot of the sellers are kind of open, so you can just kind of shoot them some questions around this particular niche in general, and generally they will get back to you as well. Because this is a marketplace on Facebook, usually the people are a lot more active, so you can kind of fire questions back. And most people will kind of help out and be helpful, especially if you're new to the market. So hopefully that's been a good introduction video for you to show you that people are actually making a full-time income from online blogs, from affiliate websites, and also content websites. I definitely think it makes sense to go over to the established marketplaces just to get a feel and understanding of kind of how the process works and how the industry works, and try to ask questions where possible. But the more you kind of go through those listings and get into the mindset of a buyer and understand what to look for, the easier it's going to be if you are going to take the plunge and get involved in this space. So as I mentioned, I do have a few small strategies that I'd recommend for someone that's just kind of getting started in the industry. And that is probably not to purchase anything that is outside of their budget, of course, but also probably to spend a small amount on a tester site first, or maybe even start from scratch, because then they can make lots of mistakes with a smaller site with a less risk. And then once you kind of have more of a success blueprint, you can go out and actually put it into action into a more successful blog, maybe something that costs more money. And that way you limit your losses and you learn from your mistakes with a smaller asset or a smaller website. And then you get to scale and grow traffic and revenue on a more established business. So hopefully that's been insightful. Feel free to subscribe. I have lots of other videos explaining how the industry works, pros and cons of different businesses, potentially even what niches to go into and kind of how it all works. If you have any questions, feel free to add those in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.